Good afternoon, everyone. I found another recipe on allrecipes.com and I thought I'd come in and share it with you. I did all the prep work in my bowl and I have to stir it up yet and add the rest of a lime. This is what I got to squeeze the juice out of the lime. And what you can see in my bowl is I've got a tomato in here. Hi Tanisha and Erlene. I've got a tomato in here. I've got supposed to be a small onion, but it was a large onion, so I just kind of cut it in half and just used half of it. A garlic clove and one tomato, and half of the lime right now because I want to season it with the rest. I bought a teaspoon of salt in there, and I don't put any pepper in it. But I'm going to stir this around, and this will be vegan. Hi, good to see everybody. And this will be vegan guacamole. As you can see, it's going to be very, very pretty. It's got more tomato in it probably than it, because it was a big tomato, but they didn't say what size of tomato. But I had hi, good to see you, welcome. I had bought two avocados today that were pretty much on the ripe side. You don't want to get them too unripe. You want to get them pretty ripe. So as you can see, it looks pretty good. And this is supposed to be really healthy. It has everything in it that you can want. And I'm going to take the rest of this lime juice and I'm going to put that in here. And bear with me because it does take a little time to squeeze all the juice out. And I'm going to season it with this lime juice and salt. This is not the best way to do it, I know, but there, I'm getting the juice out. Oh, I'm doing great. Trying to squeeze the lime out of this. I bought 2 limes today, and it's easier just to use a bottle, but they wanted to use fresh limes, you know. And I'll just try and squeeze it with my hand, see if I can get much out. I'm making guacamole. I probably should have taken the seeds out of the tomatoes. It might be a little wet. I'm supposed to take the seeds out of the tomatoes, but I think it'll be pretty. I forgot to take it out of the tomato. But look at this guacamole. Doesn't it look good? It's going to be for me anyway. What you have to do with this is after you make it, then you have to put it in the refrigerator for a half hour so all the flavors come together, mold together, as they say. I think I've got a smaller container than that. I think this one might fit. Hopefully it will. I just washed this container. That's what I had my mousse in. I just washed it. So I did my dishes before I came on here. Well, I think it's just going to fit. But I'll leave it out for a little bit. And I've got some tortilla chips that I can dip into it. Because this makes a great dip. There. Your own guac is you do like a guacamole? And this was a simple, I got this up on allrecipes.com. And when I saw it, I thought, well, how easy can that be? It's not hard at all. You know, nothing hard about it. Flavor of it, I just got the spoon. Its flavor is really good. So you can see it. Isn't that pretty? And I'll put it in the refrigerator when I'm done talking to you. Two avocados. 2 avocados, a small onion. However, I think I had a huge onion, so I just went and cut it down and used part of it. The tomato, I probably should have done the same thing because there's a lot of tomato, but that's okay because I cook when you're eating. Oh, you love it. Oh, you know, I never thought about that. That wasn't part of this recipe, but I suppose you could do it. You make this, you make it your own. Hi, Zay. Hi, Zay. Good to see you, Alexis, and all those that came in here. Here's my guacamole. It's just a simple recipe. 1 tomato. You got 2 avocados, a small onion, a garlic clove, the lime, juice of a lime, 1 lime because they're pretty small, and salt and pepper to taste. Although I didn't use pepper, but I used about I think a teaspoon or something of sea salt. but I think it looks really good. Oh, oh, you love fruit? Oh, well, you know something, you could probably use this guacamole and anything you want with it. I have tortilla chips, and I won't use it right now, but I've got tortilla chips that I'm going to dip this into, or or dip into, take the tortilla chip and dip into guacamole. Now, guacamole itself, I'm not a fan of guacamole, but I thought, well, I can learn to eat this because I made it myself. Regular tomato. I really didn't know. Well, I figured, I knew tomatoes were, but I didn't know that avocados were. Isn't that funny? All this time, and they grow on the vine, and all this time I thought that they were actually a vegetable. But, but a combination of avocados and tomatoes, this, and like I said, it looks really, really good. I mean, look at it. Really pleasing to the eye. Oh, seeds. Oh, that's true. That's true. Although tomatoes have very small seeds in them, of course, the avocado has a great big huge pit on it. Yeah, doesn't that look nice? And like I said, guacamole itself, I've never had it before because I didn't like what they had in the stores because, it's so strong. But when you make it yourself, you know what you have in it, and you can eat it that way. Like I said, it's just one lime, one tomato, one small onion, 2 avocados, and a garlic clove, and that's it. And it's simple. Very, very simple, and it's so, so pretty. I think it's really, really pretty. I can hold it back a little bit, or I can hold it up if you want to see it. Doesn't that look pretty? That is so pretty. I enjoy making things for other people because it helps me, too, because I'm always trying to find recipes to make. And when I saw this one, I told her, I was going to do a guacamole. I know she's made one before. She's never scoped it, but she did put it up on Facebook. This I'm going to definitely put up on Facebook because it's worth putting up there because it is so nice looking. Yeah, purple onion, although purple onion is a lot stronger. Yeah, I know. I've also believed that, too. I'm going to get me some water. It's really odd, I've always equated it with a vegetable. I think we all have equated it with a vegetable, but like Alexa said, it's got seeds in it, so it's actually a fruit. Oh no, I'm sure it doesn't. And the thing of it is, I've had purple onion, and you can't use much of that. I don't think a purple onion in here, a whole purple onion, a small purple onion even would be very good in here because they are very, very strong. I've used purple onions in recipes that called for. Never again. They are so, so strong. Brown onions are better. Yeah, it probably is. Yes, because it got seeds as well. They really recommend that when you cut your tomato in half, you take the seeds out. I had forgot about that, so I left the seeds there. But I don't think it really matters. I think it still looks good anyway. But if you take the seeds out, it makes it less watery, and you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to have to step away for a little bit and blow my nose. I'll be right back. You can put anything in it you want. Now, I've got tortilla chips that I want to use later, but I have to let it sit up in the refrigerator for a half hour to kind of mold together. That's what they say, for the flavors meld together, because there'll be a better guacamole that way. And then you eat it. But you see, this makes quite a bit, And if you got a family, you can all dip into it. If you have a party that you serve tortilla chips. Hi, Alexis. I was hoping you'd come in. Here is my vegan guacamole. No, there's no time in it. Thank you, Alexis. It has 1 tomato in it, 2 avocados, 1 small onion, 1 garlic clove, lime that was juiced, and salt and pepper. Because I don't have pepper in it, but it's got salt in it. That's all it. Yes, it has lime in it. Yes, I got 1 lime that I juiced and put in it. Doesn't it look good though? Yeah, you can use it for dipping. I'm going to do that later. And what you have to do, like I said, you have to put it in the refrigerator for a half hour to let the flavors mold together before you eat it. So I like this guacamole. When I saw this on the all free recipes website, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to print this out and make this. Simple as can be, and it's different. Yes, it has 1 tomato in it. It has a small onion in it. It was a pretty good sized onion because I buy large onions, so I just cut it in half and then just used half of it. And then just chopped it up. I use the Pampered Chef chopper. I love that thing, and I wash it so much and use it so much. Use that and had to make the garlic real fine. And it didn't take very long at all, and look how nice it looks. It really looks nice, doesn't it? Hi, Janet. Good to see you. Here's my vegan guacamole. It's got just a few simple ingredients in it. 2 avocados, 1 tomato, 1 onion, a clove of garlic, a juice of a lime, and salt and pepper to taste. And that is it. That is all it has in it. And I was having fun at the store shopping for avocados. Hi, good to see you, Janet. Because they say you need to get ripe avocados. Of course, they have some that weren't quite as ripe, and you don't want to use those. But I think these were pretty ripe because they were hard to peel afterwards, But I figured out how to get the pit out. I got a great big huge knife. This is the knife that I use to get the pit out. It takes the pit right out. I've had these knives a long time. When I was married, I still had them, and it does a real good job of getting that pit out and twisting it and taking it right off. Because those pits can be a little booger to get out of there. Not necessarily. I don't think regular guacamole is, no, because you look at the ingredients and it's got a lot more than what this has in it. Oh, is it the same? Oh, is that the same? Oh my goodness, I didn't know that, Alexis. Wow. Oh, I've got some tortilla chips that I'm going to use later. But this has to sit up in the refrigerator a half hour so the flavors can all mold together before I eat it. But I do have some tortilla chips. You can probably use potato chips too, but I got tortilla chips. Oh, just doing great. And how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. As you can see, there's my vegan guacamole. And I didn't know that's the same one Alexis uses. Well, I found this on allrecipes.com, Alexis. I've been finding recipes on there every day, and I saw that, and I looked at the ingredients, and I thought, well, I can make this. So I printed it out, and I thought, well, I'm going to make this today when I have time, and I really enjoyed making it. It takes a little time to get everything together, but I like the looks of it. It is very colorful. The tomato sets it off. It really does. And everything in it is healthy. I know what's in it. Nothing in it's going to harm me. That's the whole idea of making your own. And Alexis is finding that out too. You make your own foods, you're a lot better off than trying to buy something in the store. Because what you buy in the store has so many ingredients in it that you get halfway through and you don't want to read anymore. I usually look at the ingredients right away, and it's got a long list. I just put them back because I don't like the idea they've got a lot of ingredients. Nah, that's right. You're right. You don't have to worry because you know what's in it. You don't have to think about it and say, well, what is in here? Is something going to harm me? You know what you put in it because you looked at the ingredients. You put those few ingredients, because this doesn't have about 5 ingredients in it, and that's it. You don't need any more than that. That's all it needs. And I had 2 ripe avocados out because I said I was having fun trying to shop for avocados because some were not as ripe as others, and I had to find ones that were really ripe, but not too much. They were going to be spoiled. So I just picked up some and brought them home, and I've got 2 more that I'm going to make for use for my mousse that I made the other day, because that takes avocados again. Top couple avocados, I'll make that again. So, but I'm learning by watching other people's periscopes, and I'm learning what I can eat and what I can't, and what I should eat and what I shouldn't eat. Actually, there's so many things out there that are healthy for us if we just know what they are and what we should, how to fix them. And Alexis, she's real good at her scopes too. She does. I watched your scope from this morning, Alexis. It was quite interesting. I watch them when I get up in the mornings. I get up about 6:30 my time or so, between 6 and 6:30. She's already at work, but I sit down and watch her periscopes to see what she was doing for that morning. And I really enjoy watching her periscopes. Good morning, or good afternoon to those coming in. Hi, Damon. Good to see you. Welcome. Here is my vegan guacamole. Doesn't it look good? If you want to take a picture of it, you can. You're grilling tomorrow. Yum, yum. I'll watch that. I'll be sure and watch that when I wake up. You know, if I would be awake when you come on, Alexis, you come on so early in my time. It's about 3:30 in the morning. I would not get back to sleep. So I just decided I better stay in bed. And I was awake this morning. I woke up when I got the notification. I thought, well, I'm just going to right back to sleep. And I did. I went right back to sleep and woke up at 5:30. So, oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Doesn't that look good? It's the avocados that make it creamy. Avocados are real good for making things creamy. And avocados are so healthy for you. Yes, I do, Jonathan. Yes, I do. As you can see, Alexis, I got the mat down that I bought from Pampered Chef. I love this mat. At least it don't harm your counter. If it cuts into the mat, that's okay. It doesn't harm the counter. Well, I've got tortilla chips that I'm going to take it and put into it. I bought some tortilla chips a while back, and I can dip those into it because this makes a good dip. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have your kitchen. Yeah, I understand. You have your kitchen to yourself. Well, you know, I have my kitchen to myself. Hi, Marilyn. Good to see you. Here's my vegan guacamole. It's got 1 tomato in it, 2 avocados, a small onion, garlic clove, a juice of a lime, and salt and pepper to taste. And that's all it is. And it has to go in the refrigerator. After I get off this periscope, I'll put it in the refrigerator. It has to be in the refrigerator a half hour so the flavors will go together before you eat it. Oh, yeah. I do too. I like getting up early. But see, by the time I get up, you guys on the East Coast are already past 9 o'clock. Marilyn's on the same time as I am. Since she's in California and I'm in Oregon, we're on the same time. So when Marilyn comes on at night, then I don't have to worry because I wait for her diligently every night to come on. You know, I'm doing something with my iPad. When I get the notification, I jump into Marilyn's scope right away. You know, because I'm definitely going to listen to her scope before I fall asleep. But anyway, you start making your own foods, you'll feel a lot better. And it's fun. You know something? Once I started making stuff, I don't want to quit. I just look for recipes to do, and I keep making more new things all the time. Oh, you're in Australia? Okay. All right, that's cool. You're right. You're welcome, Marilyn. Beautiful lady. You're welcome. Anytime. But you know, I'm getting to the point where I love to cook. I've got my Vitamix, and I use it a lot to make soups and you know, I haven't made ice cream yet because it really hasn't been real hot enough for that yet, but I'll probably make ice cream this summer with it, you know. But once you start making things for yourself, you want to keep going. So you just continue to look for recipes. So I get up in the morning and look for recipes and just start finding something that I can fix for that day. And now when I found this guacamole, I thought, I'm going to make that today. Everybody would like that because a lot of people love guacamole. You know, like I said, I have never really liked it that much, but I know with this, making it myself, I'll like it much, much better because I know what's in it. What's in the store, you look at the guacamole you buy in the store. It's got quite a few ingredients in it. Preservatives, a lot of probably can't pronounce, and like I always say, and Alexis probably feels the same way, if you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your body. You have to be diligent and look at the ingredients on your labels on your foods. That's what I do. I look at all the labels. And yet there's a lot of people that go to the store and buy stuff and don't look at their labels, and they put it in their cart, and I'm thinking, my goodness, do you realize what's in there? Do you really want to eat what's in there? But they really don't pay attention to that. They just throw it in their cart anyway. You know, I'm not that way. I've got to look at the ingredient list before I buy. You know, if it's got a long list, which most of them have, right back in the cart it goes, you know. And I'm learning a lot about sugars that I did not know. Sorry, I've got the fan running, so my hair's sticking out. I'm learning a lot about sugars that I have not ever realized before. You know, they say the only best sugar that you can have, which is actually not sugar at all, is date sugar. It's just granulated dates. So Walmart doesn't have it except Walmart.com. I thought, well, Amazon has it. Since I'm a Prime member at Amazon, I'll just order it through Amazon, which is it'll come tomorrow. I've never used date sugar, but they said it can replace all the sugar in your pantry. The refined sugar, which is a no-no in the first place. Cane sugar I found out is no good, and neither is your coconut palm sugar. But both of which I have that I can't even use anymore because they're not good. And I'm not really supposed to use agave either because it's got high in fructose. So I bought me a bunch of honey today. So you can use honey or maple syrup. You can even use vanilla too. Probably what you put in the store, they put a lot of stuff in it you shouldn't have put in your body. They put chemicals and stuff in it. You know, you look at the ingredients in the store. You know, it's got a lot more ingredients than what I put in here. You know, and it's going to taste a lot different. This is going to actually taste better. When you make it yourself, it's going to taste better than what you get in the store. So that's why I made it, because I know it's going to taste good, and I'm sharing it with other people, and I want other people to try to make it too. That's right. Vegan means no dairy. Probably the ones you get in the store probably have all kinds of stuff in them, like dairy and stuff. And yeah, doesn't it though? There is no dairy in guac. Okay, there's no dairy. Okay, I wasn't sure because I really didn't buy it in the store. But when I found this recipe to make it myself, I thought, I'm going to make this. And I did see the one that Erlene made, just about a week or so ago, that she posted up on Facebook in my group. And that looks really good too. Hers doesn't have tomatoes in it though, I don't think. But hers still looks good. She made it herself. And she, you know, this is a recipe that I'll stick with and I'll probably make again. Because it's something, yeah, that's probably what I figured they do. And you can see, doesn't that look good? And there's nothing like that in here harmful. It's avocados and tomatoes, onions, a lime juice, garlic, and salt and pepper. Well, I don't put pepper in it, but salt, and very healthy. And like I said, I got tortilla chips that I'll be dipping in it, you know, and put sour cream in there. Oh, I don't know if I ever do that, because sour cream, there you go again. That sour cream in the store, shouldn't be having that. Make your own sour cream. You know, you can make your own and it would taste a lot better. You know, I probably wouldn't put that because I don't have any made anyway, but if I'd ever have sour cream, I'd make my own. I've made my own cashew mayonnaise, you know, and nut butters and stuff. Yeah, it's like cream but sour, right. Greek yogurt, yeah, probably would be better, right. Yeah, this is lower in fat because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to guess as to what's in there. You know what's in there. Just a few ingredients, 5 ingredients or so, 5 or 6, I think there's, how many is there? Well, yeah, just actually 6 if you count the salt and pepper. And that's actually not much. It's very few ingredients. You know, it is simple. Like I said, you got to use 2 avocados, and they're fun to find. But you know, I love making things for other people and sharing what I know, because I'm hoping that people will make it themselves. And since Alexis has made this already, she already knows about it. You know, I never have made those. I have never made dill pickled cucumbers. You love anything dill? I know I'll probably have some recipes with dill. I don't have dill in my house right now. I have to buy some. But I used to buy dill pickles and eat those. Well, there again, the dill pickles you buy in the store in the jars, they're not good either. All the stuff they have in them. You know, it's best to make them yourself. Get a cucumber and make dill pickles yourself. They'd be so much better. You're a lot healthier if you. Yeah, I know it is good for you. You can with lemon juice. Oh, you can with lemon juice. Okay, Erlene, that's good to know. That's what I thought. Lemon juice, yeah, lemon juice, lime juice. So that stuff is real good. If you make it yourself, you know what's in it. Like I said before, you don't have to question. You don't have to look at the ingredients. You know, I just had to make sure I had and everything in here, because it's real easy to skip an ingredient or two. But now I got everything in here, and it takes a little prep because to cut up your avocado. What I did to mash the avocado up in the bowl, I cut them up first. I peeled them and then I cut them up. I thought it'd be easier to mash them once they're cut up. Because I saw the person that was making it, that she went and mashed them without them being cut up, and I thought, boy, she must have a powerful masher. I think she used a pastry one, but I've got a regular potato masher, and if you don't have those cut up small pieces to begin with, you can't mash it as easy. It's easier just to cut it up and mash it with a potato masher. It'd be better than with a fork. They say you can do a fork too, but they're a little harder than some things are to get them mashed up. So that's what I used. It was a potato masher, cut them up real fine. Used the potato masher, got them cut up, and got the tomatoes chopped up as small as I possibly could. The onion, I chopped it up with the Pampered Chef chopper, which is, I think it's in my it's in my sink right now in the dishwater because I'm gotta wash it. I did a bunch of dishes before I came on here, so I use that a lot. So I just wanted to come in here for a few minutes and show you what this looks like, and I'm going to post this up on Facebook just the way it is before the tastes meld together. And I'll let you know how it tastes because I have to let it sit in the refrigerator and get all the flavors together. But I think it really looks good. I'll show it. I'll hold it up one more time. Doesn't that look good? And oh, you used your oh yes, right. You have the manual chopper. Well, I've got the hand chopper that Alexis has and I love it. I love it, and I use it a lot. So I'm going to go for a little bit, so I put this in the refrigerator. And like I said, I'll post this up on Facebook. I'll post it up on YouTube. And Erlene has got a Facebook page. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Here is my vegan guacamole. It took 2 avocados, 1 tomato, 1 small onion, a clove of garlic, juice of 1 lime, and salt and pepper to taste. Yes, doesn't it though? It has to go in the refrigerator for a half hour so the colors will so the taste will mold together, which I can understand that. Then it'll taste just like guacamole. But I made it myself, and I got tortilla chips, a big bag of tortilla chips. I'll be having fun eating guacamole. Well, I try to. I found this recipe this morning, I believe it was, when I went on allrecipes.com. I was looking for recipes. And when I saw this vegan guacamole, I thought, well, I wonder what this is about. And I looked at the instructions, and I thought, well, I can do this. I just had to go to the store and get my avocados because I didn't have them. I had the tomato, but I didn't have the avocados, and I didn't have the lime. So I had to go get those. So I thought, well, I might as well go get a few things while I'm at it, and then come home and eat lunch and then make this. So that's what I did. And my zucchini and potato bake was absolutely delicious. I just finished it today. It was very, very good. And yeah, if you didn't watch my Periscope from yesterday, you should go in there and watch that to see how I made it. I put everything in the pan and baked it before I came on because it was a lot of work to do it. But you can see have the ingredients that I put into it and everything. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is. And the problem of it is they can't do that, and you go to restaurants like Old Town Buffet, which we have here, or Hometown Buffet we have here. Other areas have Old Town Buffet. It's a restaurant where it's all you can eat. You have to be careful what you get in there too, because there's a lot of stuff you can't you don't want to eat it. And be careful of it. I have to be very careful with gravy and stuff like that. I'll be looking for some more recipes. I'll probably look for one again tomorrow so I can do another recipe tomorrow. I know you don't. That's true. You do not know what's in that stuff in the restaurants. You have to be so careful because you never know. Yeah, that's true. People handling it exactly. Oh, you're allergic to gravy powders? Well, I've never heard of that, but I guess it's possible. I'm glad you are, Jonathan. But I'm glad I could come in here and show you this guacamole because I know it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it since I got the tortilla chips, and I'll be dipping into it later as soon as I get the flavors together. It's been in the refrigerator for a little bit, put the flavors together, and I'll be good to go. Those are coming in. Here's my vegan guacamole. Oh my goodness! I didn't metallic. Whoa, that's not good. Oh my goodness, no. See, that's the thing. Make your own. You won't have to worry about it. You know, and I make my own cheese sauce. Yeah, you got that right. Yummy snack is right. Exactly. Oh yeah, I do come in here once in a while cooking. I like to do the cooking scopes too, and yeah, that is kind of gross. But you know, when you go to those restaurants, you got to be selective. You can't eat everything that's there. Not cooking scopes. I don't do cooking scopes on Saturdays. No, I bet it was. I bet it was terrible. Yeah, I am. I do all vegan, pretty much, because I'm vegan now, which I've done away with meat, done away with dairy, cheese, milk. You know, I don't have any of that. Oh, you see most of them? Okay, good. But we'll just watch for the notifications. At first, yes, it was, because I was so used to eating meat. But now I can just walk away from the meat counter and not even give it a second look. Just walk right past it. And yeah, it is. It is a huge change. But it's for the better. I thought I had to do it because, you know, I was overweight and I needed to do something about it. That, you know, it probably would be very good on pita bread. I bet it would be. Yes. You know, I might find a recipe for that. But there is a bread I want to do, which I may do tomorrow because I got zucchini today, is a zucchini, apple, carrot bread. And bake it in the oven. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to as much as I can, Jonathan. Yes, I'm going to continue. Yes. Oh, and flat bread. Yes. Oh, you know something? All the meat at first was a temptation for me. I just, you know, it was very, very hard. I thought to myself, well, can I walk away from this meat in the store? Can I really do it? But, you know, I started doing it, and I didn't look back. I just walked right past it. I don't want to buy that stuff because it made my grocery bill so darn high in the first place. And a lot of the meat is aged. You know, and if you don't get it fresh, you don't get it very good because it spoils so quickly. And hi, Claude, good to see you. Here's my vegan guacamole. Doesn't that look good? And it's hi, good to see you. Welcome. It was hard at first, but yeah, it just has 2 avocados in it, 1 tomato, 1 small onion. I took a large onion and cut it in half. Juice of a lime. Garlic, clove, and salt and pepper to taste, and that's all there is. I don't have pepper in it, though. I have salt, sea salt, but that's all there is in it. Oh, I knew they put some. I thought they did something to make it red, some kind of coloring or something. Yeah, and the thing of it is, it's the same thing with any meat. You have to cook it thoroughly, you know. And I don't like meat when it bleeds. And I used to eat meat and it bleed in my skillet and stuff. That was gross. You know, and we know this meat's got that blood in it, and it's not good for you. It's terrible. You know, and you got to cook it thoroughly. Pork is one of those you really got to cook thoroughly because of the. But the thing of it is, with pork, you can't cook it. You can't cook it long enough and get it done enough to get rid of the maggots in it because there's still maggots in it no matter how you look at it. They're still there. You know, yes, I do. I've got a lot more energy. I sleep better at night. Hi, Tora. Good to see you. I was getting ready to go off, but you can see my vegan guacamole. It's a very simple recipe. It's only got 6 ingredients in it. About a year, I believe. It's been a year. I kind of lost track a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's got 2 avocados in it. 1 tomato, 1 small onion, a garlic clove, a juice of a lime, and salt in it. I didn't put in pepper in it, but I got sea salt in it. I have to put it in the refrigerator for a half hour so that the flavors will come together, meld together, mold together, whatever you want to call it. They got to come together before you can dip it. I've got tortilla chips that I'm going to use and have a snack. But when I saw this recipe on allrecipes.com this morning, I thought, man, I like this. And I've been looking for vegan recipes, and they've got a lot, and I go on all the time. Oh, thank you, Tora. Yes, I guess I am on a roll. I just keep going, don't I? I keep sharing new recipes all the time. But I'm one of these kinds, if I like a recipe and it works for me, I use it again. Oh, yeah, it's better. Yes, you're right. You're right. But, as long as I can make my own food and I can continue to make food and I like the recipe, I will continue to make it again. I've done some recipes that weren't very good, so I really didn't use them and I didn't make them again. But the ones that I like the most, like my cheese sauce, the mousse that I did the other day, the peanut butter balls. I didn't know. I don't know if they have such a thing, really. I haven't even looked. I really don't know if they have any. I haven't been taking vitamins at all. If they have vegan vitamins, I probably would. But you can get your vitamins. You can get your vitamins in your fruits and vegetables and things you eat. Like your avocados and spinach and things like that. You can get your fruits and vegetables. You can get your vitamins from those. Because I haven't been taking vitamins in a long time. I used to, but I haven't taken them since I've been on this plant-based diet. I've been finding things so much better, and I don't even have to use deodorant because I find that I don't sweat like I used to before under my arms, and which is a good thing. So I probably should, but I don't. I've got vitamins, but I hesitate to take them too. I'm really not sure. So yeah, calcium, right? Yeah. I've got peanut butter balls, yes. I'll show you the peanut butter balls if you haven't seen them. Now, I have taken some out of here, but this is what they look like. They're very, very good. If you haven't seen the Periscope and how I made them, go look at the Periscope. Yeah, vitamin D. That's right. Very important. You're right. Well, that's sunshine. We get vitamin D from sunshine. Oh, going on a diet. I've been on a diet. I've been on a diet before, and believe me, I've been on diets where I lose weight and I gain weight. I lose weight and I gain weight. So I found being on a diet wasn't all that great. So I thought, well, go plant-based, and I don't have to worry about it because I know exactly what I'm putting in my mouth and I think before I put something in my mouth, and so I decided I'm just going to start eating better. And the peanut butter balls they were hard to roll out into balls, but they are very, very good and sticky too. Yeah, you're right. It is easy to gain. That's what I was having problems with, gaining it back. You gain everything you've lost and then some. I would hate to gain back everything I've lost because I've lost 60 pounds and then some, and I'd hate to gain that all back again. That would be horrible because I'd be right back in the same place I was before I started. I don't want to get back there ever, 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 because I didn't like the way I looked when I look at my old Periscope broadcasts compared to now. I can see the difference because I was fat in the face, and I decided I don't like the way I look. And I look at myself now and I says, wow, there is a difference. Your time has really gone fast. Oh, thank you so much. I feel better too. Every time I put a new shirt on and a skirt on. How long did it take? Well, it's been a slow process. I've been at this, I think, about a year, maybe a little bit more than a year. It's been a slow process, with the understanding that you're not going to gain, you're not going to lose every day. You might gain a little bit back, or you might get some water retention or something. But I've been taking it slow. It's a process. I didn't put it on overnight, and I'm certainly not going to take it off overnight. Whoever said that is, well, dates don't have bugs in them, and pork does have bugs. Pork is not good for you. Whoever said that pork is good for you, they're wrong. Yes, it is. It is. It's a much healthier to make. Oh man, something fell off my refrigerator. It was just my pan and my that he scared my dog, scared Chewy. My cookie pan, and that fell off the refrigerator. That's what you heard. I'll pick them up in a little bit when I'm done here. But anyway, whoever said that is wrong, because you're a lot better to make your own foods. They have flies. Yeah, he came out in the kitchen to see what it was, Tora. Somebody's saying the dates have bugs in them. I don't believe that. I'm not going to believe that at all. They say date sugar is the best for you. I put dates in my recipes, and I'm going to continue to do that. And people that say that dates have bugs in them and pork does not, turn it around. Pork has bugs in it. Dates do not. So I'm not going to listen to that crap, because it's wrong. Because dates are good for you. I'm going to continue to put dates in my food or in my recipes, because they don't have bugs in them. You can't believe everything you read anyway. People are trying to knock dates. That's what they're trying to do. Dates are very, very good for you. They're the best you can have as far as putting like in pie crust and stuff. Dates. I put dates in pie crust. I put that in my mousse, and it was really good. It sweetened it right up. Oh, so do I. I love dates. They eat pork that has but they eat pork that has worms. Well, yeah, they do. Yeah. Okay. Pork is dangerous, undercooked. If it has that, that's right. That's right. It has a parasite in it, and you can't cook it long. You can't cook it well enough to get rid of the parasite either. You just can't, because it's going to remain there. So, but anyway, I think I'm going to go for it a little bit, because I got to put this stuff back, and I want to put this in the refrigerator for a half hour so I can eat it with my tortilla chips. But I thank you all for coming on. I'll show this again. Brain-eating parasite. Well, you hear all kinds of things on this Periscope, and you see all kinds of things. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I hope your rest of your day goes marvelous. See, Alexa says it's in pork. See, there you go. It's in pork, so there you go. So, okay. All right. Talk to you all later. I hope the rest of your day goes great. Goes great. And I probably will come on tomorrow, maybe doing the bread, or if I find another recipe. So you all take care. God bless, and bye-bye.